I can't believe today we actually got to ride the train, the bus and a boat. Yeah, I've always looked at these the buses and thought, oh, they're going to be really, really hot. We're going to add to a number 9 and we're going to stick a boat trip in. Hello, welcome to Swadikar. My name is Rob and this is Yorma the Explorer. Today we're going to be checking out, it's kind of like a half-day itinerary. Sorry for the noise. It's kind of like a half-day itinerary that I come across where you get to experience, well, the train, I think a bus, a bit of walking, some temples, the canal, the riverboat, and well, a bunch of other stuff. And it's all coming up in today's video. All right, so like I said, I got this from an itinerary and it's actually this itinerary, which is 28 pages long, but it is all in English and I'll leave the link to this down below. But what I'm going to do is kind of simplify it for you. I'm not going to give away all of the information. I kind of want you to come and experience for yourself and read up all the culture, because it's kind of a bit of a culture trip and journey and experience all rolled into one. So I'll cover some highlights during today's trip and I'll also do a simplified version of today's route down in the description, as well as the link for you to download this. So yeah, hope that all makes sense. Enough housekeeping as to what we're actually doing today. There are 8 points of interest in today's itinerary. We're going to try and cover, we're not going to try, we're going to cover all 8 of them. And it kickstarts here, like I said, at Ekkamai BTS station. This is point number 1 and it is What That Thong. I don't think our videos are going to do like the size of this any justice. We can't even get the buildings fully in frame. Keep quiet when you're in places like this. Take your shoes off, be respectful. Let's have a look, but we're going to be quiet. All right, like I said, everything is in this itinerary. There's actually 2 pages worth of kind of history and culture to tell you more about what's going on with this temple. Really beautiful, but let's move on to number 2. It's not part of the itinerary, but Pedmark's just across the road from here, so if you wanted to add that to the itinerary, why not, if you can handle the heat, that is. All right, so to get to number 2, we're gonna head down Sukhumvit Soi 63. This is one of the most chaotic roads along the Sukhumvit road line, actually, and this leads all the way up to the canal. So we've got a couple of points of interest to go from here all the way down to there. So yeah, check it out. And I highly recommend this place in the evenings. I've been here a couple of times now. They've just got some really interesting things to look at. They've got like a little bit of a sky rooftop bar garden going on there. And it's just a really nice atmosphere. The staff are nice, the beer's cold, and I think they do some food as well. But yeah, check this out in the evenings. All right, this is actually quite funny because obviously I've just recommended for you to come here to the bar to have a look around. This is actually spot number 2. We've just found out because we tried searching next door and this is actually number 2. They do have some artwork that's available to look at. I think like when it's open you can ask them to go and have a look, but for the most part just check out all the stuff that's in and around here. It's just a really interesting place to come and check it out. Yeah, it's just quite funny that I didn't even know it was number 2 when I was recommending it already. So yeah, number 2, check it out. All right, so the next step is to, well, it's either a 23-minute walk.
Yeah, I believe so.
23-minute walk, or we can jump on a bus, which sounds like way more fun. So let's do that. Oh yeah, chai, that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Yeah.
So you come onto the bus, the lovely lady will help you. Try and work out what stop you're going to as well, because otherwise they'll be like, where are you going? Yeah, I've always looked at these the buses and thought, oh, they're going to be really, really hot, but actually, it's not too bad.
Not bad at all, man. 8-5.
Yeah?
Best deal in town.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie, I like doing new things on the channel. I'm sitting here doing this, I'm enjoying myself on the bus because I never get the bus. It's just a different experience, and that's the whole point of this itinerary, is to get a new experience. When the bus is moving, the airflow is amazing. It's so good. But when it's sat still, it's not so good. But yeah, come on, it's an experience. It's great fun. I'm enjoying myself. All right, so I'm super glad that we actually got the bus because it's quite a bit of a trek from the bar and where we're gonna continue the rest of our adventure. If you keep an eye out for where the bridge goes kind of up and over, that's where the Khlong Saep Canal starts and where the rest of our adventure continues. Copper mucker. Oi, that was good fun. Yeah, so you can see the bridge just up ahead. Thank you to the bus driver. That was all right. That was a good experience. All right, so the scenery is going to change kind of drastically actually, and you'll get to this cross junction bit. You'll see this big sign here, which is for what Pra C, and what you don't want to do is kind of follow the road here. You actually kind of want to go back, follow the signs for Grand High-Tech Tower, and it kind of takes you around the back of the temple. And this is one of my favorite temples actually. This is where I had a monk give me a private tour. He took me up and around for all of the gated areas that were locked off to the public, and he showed me around. It was actually one of my best experiences here in Bangkok, and man, if I could see the same monk today, that would be amazing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing this with you guys today in today's video. So we're just exploring around, and when I originally come here and I actually got a tour by a monk, this was closed off to the public. The gate was open, so we've just come up here, be respectful, but the Khlong Saep, the main river, the kind of like the adventure part of this tour is just down there, so we're going to make our way down there now. All right, so stop number 4 is Vadhana Phirom Park, also known as Ekkamai Forest Park. Neither one actually come up on Google Maps, so it makes it a little bit difficult. What I'll do is I'll link a Google Maps link to the park, which is just here now. It's okay.
You could skip it.
Yeah, you could skip it. Each to their own, up to you. Check out the video. What I could recommend is that you get some snacks from 7-Eleven maybe, and then come and sit down in the park and enjoy some snacks while you watch some of the boats go by. But yeah, this one's number 4. All right, so after the Ekkamai Forest Park, you get to walk along the canal, the Khlong Saep Canal, which is a man-made canal here in Bangkok. Absolutely amazing. If you've not got on the boats here, it's one of the most fun ways to get across Bangkok. Not only is it one of the most fun, it's probably one of the quickest ways actually. If you was to go from kind of the Asoke area all the way out to Khao San Road, it takes you all the way to Wat Saket. And honestly, you could probably race a taxi there using either the boat or a taxi, and the boat's going to win every time. So yeah, you should definitely check out this service. Start to finish on this itinerary, you're going to have somewhere to pick up food, which is amazing. You can grab yourself some fried chicken for the walk, get yourself some noodles, sit down somewhere. Oh, I've seen this little market before. It is really, really good. So yeah, you can just come along here, try not to trip over like me, and pick yourself up some snacks or even some fruit to enjoy while you walk down the river. All right, so number 5 is a checkpoint here at the Thong Lo Bridge, or underneath the Thong Lo Bridge actually. And this has kind of been renovated by the local school and the students. Not only have they sort of planted trees and kind of made it just a really nice place to come and chill out. Like, they've done a lot of the drawings and paintings here and there. And yeah, it's just a nice place to come and chill and see what the local people have done to kind of just improve the area and just make it generally more attractive. Ah man, check out these old buses going along. It's also worth noting that there's this kind of like little bar outside, open area, restaurant. You can grab yourself a beer or some food before you move on, because then you can just join the river just here. River, canal, you know what I mean. All right, so number 6 is more of a kind of like a checkpoint along the canal itself. And this was only about a 5-minute walk. You can actually see the Thong Lo Bridge from back here. So just 5 minutes down, and you've got a bunch of interesting things to look at. Just mind yourself for the motorbikes. We've got all of this graffiti here. But yeah, it's just great to soak in the atmosphere, whether it's the local houses and the people living nearby, the graffiti, all of the trees and everything else, on the motorbikes nearly running over every 5 seconds. Definitely something worth checking out. All right, so this is number 7. This is Surao Ban Don Pier, and this is actually where I found out about this complete itinerary. Just from this little board here, it's got the little QR code, and well, all of it's written in Thai, and I was just very curious. But when you scan this QR code, that's when you get the full itinerary. So yeah, it's a good thing I come across this, because otherwise, well, this video wouldn't exist. But yeah, it's nice here too. Check it out. What's really nice is to kind of see everyone's homes, and you can kind of see into everyone's homes actually. This lady's actually selling a bunch of these pot plants. She's got some cactus back there, and then there's other people that turn their homes into kind of mini restaurants, or they're outside chilling, and a Sawadi Carb, and everyone is friendly. There's like a really good community here along the canal, and like, literally every single person here is just so friendly. It's just a great place to come. So yeah, it's just a breath of fresh air really, isn't it? But look, they've got a little coffee shop here, and there's just endless stuff to look at from start to finish. And what we've got here, little restaurant. You've got to get yourself some food. There's an abundance of food on this whole trip. Like I've said, little alleyways everywhere, people all over the place, and just a fun time. All right, so number 9 is the Surao Ban Don Community, which for the most part is kind of the length of the canal itself, the community, the people, the schools. I think they've got a mosque down there as well. There's actually no boat trip on this itinerary, but we're going to add to a number 9, and we're going to stick a boat trip in, because we've got a pier just down here, and we're going to go from the pier here down to Phetchaburi, which will take you kind of back to normality and back to where you need to be. So yeah, we're going to add on to today's itinerary the boat trip. All right, so we're literally just gonna jump on this boat now. Be careful when you get on and off. Sometimes they don't technically stop. It's always good fun. It's only gonna cost 10 baht, 12 baht. Be careful when you're getting on and off, just in case. And then speak to one of the guys Asoke Pier. So 12 Thai baht to go from here to Asoke Pier. Thank you, Kopa Makab. And they'll give you a little ticket, and then that's it. Enjoy your ride. And for me, I used to get this boat every single day, and I'm going to make kind of like a bit more of a full boat tour. I do some more itineraries where you're just kind of getting on and off the boat for kind of 5 or 6 different places. And well, there is always something interesting to see along this canal. I can absolutely guarantee it. That will do it for the, well, kind of a half-day itinerary down the Khlong Saep, visiting all the temples, getting to see some culture. I hope you enjoyed today's video. He enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do too. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.